worry about Sebastian. Just stay over here. So, a garden journal is something that you keep track of what you planted in the garden. Where did you plant it? Like in which area of the garden? When did you plant it? How is it growing? She keeps track of all the information about her garden. No, thank you. No, thank you. You need to just sit there. Okay, so there's a picture here of all the different kinds of tools. And we're going to be talking about tools in our classroom with the garden.
When the water goes down,
Spring.
it goes for Justin.
Okay, so Lexi, tomorrow I'm going to have you do that over there so that they can pay attention here. Yeah, that would be good because I've got 4 kids paying attention here and that's it. Miriam, hold on a minute, please. Hold on a second. Edelyn and Sebastian and Christina, I know you're curious, but I need you to come back to circle. Come on, guys. And Logan, too. Logan needs to sit up. Come sit over here by me, Logan. Come sit with me right here. Sebastian and Nikki. Okay, turn around. Look at this. Okay. Spring has arrived. Zinnia is getting her garden ready for planting. Sit all the way on your bottom, Logan. She digs up the soil and she turns it over with her shovel. We're going to do that with our soil in our garden too. She takes out the stones and she rakes the dirt smooth. So that it's nice and even, so when she gets ready to put the rows, because you're going to put rows to put the seeds. The warm sun feels very good as she works. So look at how hard she's working. She's got a shovel and she's digging the dirt. It looks like her doggy and her kitty are helping.
But I think the dog is digging.
What do you think he's digging for?
He's digging for his bone.
You think he's looking for his bone? I think you might be right. Or maybe he's going to try and bury his bone. Doggies do that. Zinnia carefully plants many kinds of flower seeds, all in rows. She covers the seeds with dirt and she pats it down very gently. She sprinkles the ground with water. So it looks like she planted this kind of flowers called a cosmos, and some black-eyed Susan, and some asters. And I'm pretty sure we have some cosmos seeds. We can put those in our garden. Some sweet peas. Yes, Daisy, that's very good. You're talking about here? Is that what you're talking about?
No, a bird is eating a
Oh,
seed.
yes. Yes. So, you know, when we get ready to do our garden, we're going to talk about what kinds of things can we do to keep the birds out of the garden so they don't eat our seeds. A scarecrow, that's one option, yeah. There's a few different ideas we have. Okay, you guys have so many great ideas. But listen, we can't read the story if everybody's talking. So just keep your ideas, think about them in your head for a minute. We'll talk more about them in a little while, okay? So let's see what happens next. Oh, so Zinnia waits for the seeds to sprout. When they sprout, it's when the little green shoots start coming up out of the ground. It's called a sprout. The seeds need the sun to shine, the rain to fall, and many days to pass. It is hard to wait so long for her seeds to grow. So down here is a date, May 12. Rain all day. But it is good for my garden.
I see a rainbow.
Oh, yeah, there is a rainbow.
And there's a little bat in the middle of the rainbow.
Yep. So the rain, do the seeds need the rain to grow?
Yes.
I think
And
so.
the sun needs to grow.
And the sun to grow, yeah. Every day, Zinnia checks her garden to see if anything has happened. Look, the first seedling is poking its way up through the dirt. So here's the seed, and here's where it gets a little tiny root. And here's where it has the root and the stem. And here is the seed with the root and the stem and the sprout. Yeah. So here is the date, May 20. My first sprout today. Wow. Yeah. Yes, there's the bird eating the worm. That's right, Logan. Is she sad about her garden sprouting? How does she feel? Happy, yeah.
Or maybe proud.
Proud, yeah. Now, Zinnia's garden is full of green sprouts growing towards the sun. Little stems grow taller. Little leaves get bigger. Little roots burrow deeper into the earth. So here's the sprouts, and then there's where they start to grow, and they get bigger, and they get bigger. May 29, lots of sprouts now. I can't even count them all. And look at here. So here's where she planted all her different flowers. And she used the empty seed packet. She put them on a popsicle stick to mark what kinds of plants they are in the garden. So she knows what they are.
And we can do that too.
Yeah, I think we could do that.
It's my favorite.
Zinnia takes care of her garden every day. When the sun is hot and the soil is dry, she waters her thirsty plants. So what do you think would happen if the sun is very hot and the dirt is very dry and the plants have no water? What do you think is going to happen, Zoe?
Hey, stop it, Christina. If they don't have no water,
Back up a little bit.
stop it. They will die. Then they will die.
They might, yeah. Okay, I need you to stay in your spot. You don't have to
Still, that kid is climbing.
Yep, the kitty wants to get to them birdies.
Yeah,
Okay, up here it says, June 17, no rain for a week. My garden is so dry. So when it's dry, she does this. She gives it water.
Look at me.
She pulls up the pesky weeds that try to crowd out her plants. Weeds are not good for your garden. She measures how tall her strong... Oh, wait a minute, I missed a line. She inspects them for greedy bugs. So there's a lot of greedy bugs that like to eat the plants. Nikki, I need you to sit. No, you're not sitting again. Sit down, please. Okay, so one kind of bug that we don't want to see in the garden is called an aphid. They like to eat our plants. An aphid is a little tiny bug. It's almost too small to see. It's so tiny. I know, it's okay, Zia. What else is not good? I just can't. There's a certain kind of spider that's not good, but most spiders are good in there.
And caterpillars will eat.
Caterpillars, yeah. And then I'm trying to think of those. I don't know that if they're caterpillars, but they're like a caterpillar that eats squash. And I can't think of what they're called.
But ladybugs eat aphids, so we like
Then
ladybugs.
we have the good bugs, like the ladybug. The ladybug that eats the aphids.
Why?
Yeah, to keep the garden safe and let it grow. So she measures. I'm going to wait just a second. I'm waiting for Zoe and Evelyn and Daisy and Christina and Sebastian and Dagan and Logan. Not right now. That doesn't help. Sit down, please, and get off of my legs.
You're going to lose your number 3 spot on the computer. And go sit down, please. Let's do the story.
We're almost done with the story, and I will tell you about sinners. Is that okay for you
Dagan.
to climb on there and play on there?
Dagan,
Then why are
please.
you doing it?
Please. Please. Thank you.
Dagan, I know that you heard Miss Laura. Okay, let's see here. So every day she's measuring how tall her strong and healthy plants are growing. Every day they get bigger and bigger. July 7, my sunflower plants are so tall. I hate weeds. Weeds are different kinds of plants that when they come into the garden, they kind of take over everything and they make the good.
Everything to take it to grow. I hate it. To
Yeah, they take all the nutrients out of the soil so the good plants don't grow very well. Christina Kassan, stop. Yep, that's right. Zia, you sound like you might know something about weeds. Do you have a garden at home?
No.
Do you help your mommy and daddy with pulling weeds? No, wait a second, Daisy. Now, how do you know about weeds?
Because I have seen a movie.
Oh, you saw a movie about it. Okay.
Okay.
So first thing in the morning, Zinnia runs out to check her garden. She is so excited to see little buds growing on many of her plants. So, let's see, we'll talk about that part in a minute. July 18, my zinnias have buds. I wonder what color they are going to be. I think that zinnias can be lots of different colors, like pink and purple and red, yellow, lots of colors. So here's something else that, listen, we're not going to discuss this right now. I'm just going to point it out to you guys so you can think about this. Down here, there are five pictures. Starts with a little egg, caterpillar, chrysalis, come out of the chrysalis, butterfly. This is something else we're going to learn about how this happens. Okay? Just so you guys know, we're going to talk about it more another day. Okay, here's the last page we're going to read for today. Ready? And then at last, she finds what she's been waiting for. The first flower. One bud has bloomed. How beautiful. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? And what a sweet smell, Miriam. You know you'd love to smell them, huh? There are many